Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin, and today is December the 9th, 2008, episode 83 of the Daily Geek, which makes my calculation somewhere around January 6th, 7th, or 8th for the 100th episode, which is just crazy to think about that we're already to episode 100. You know what's big is that everyone keeps telling their friends, family to watch, and we're getting all sorts of emails and correspondence from them, and I totally appreciate it. We're growing, and I like it. And you know how much I like it? We're going to be doing an episode 100 type contest, but I'm not going to announce it today, but very soon, so make sure you keep on watching. Story number 1 of the Daily Geek, let's get to it. All sorts of rumors flying around all last night. I could not sleep because I was checking it off and on throughout the whole entire night. Apple, iTunes, possibly setting music free. Well, it's not going to happen, at least not what CNET says. That's right, they said, don't hold your breath on this deal because we talked to the record labels and they don't really know anything about it, or at least they're saying they don't know anything about it. So the rumor that's saying that DRM-free music on the iTunes store by year's end, probably false. Now, is it going to happen eventually? I would say probably, but once we know more, of course I'm going to let you know about it right here on the Daily Geek. Story number 2, Microsoft is being told by the EU to not store its search data for so long. And you know what Microsoft is saying to the EU? Hey, no problems here, as long as you hold the same restriction against Yahoo and Google. Because you know, all these search engines are storing your search data along with your IP address and all sorts of different cookies and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not a conspiracy theorist here, but they are storing it, okay? And, I mean, it's kind of crazy. But at any rate, let's move on. Story number 3. This could be going on for just hours and hours if I get into that rant. Rumors also have it that Microsoft is going to use some of its $45 billion war chest that originally was allocated for the Yahoo acquisition, might be using some of that for a Dell partnership. Now, what would they do with this partnership? The details are not for sure known, other than they probably would oust Google as the default search for these computers, for all of Dell computers, and make it MSN search, live search, Kumo, or what have you. So that's very interesting. And once we know for sure if this rumor is actually true or false, I will make sure to let you know about it right here on the Daily Geek. Story number 4, MySpace is releasing the MySpace Toolbar. How excited are you? Are you just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the... Okay, I'm sorry. MySpace Toolbar releasing tomorrow. If you're into MySpace, you want another toolbar on your browser, you can go get your MySpace one tomorrow. Story number 5, sales numbers are indicating that Guitar Hero, Rockband have hit their peak. That's right. It's kind of a bummer deal. I love playing it myself, but it looks like it's on the downslide as far as sales numbers are concerned, which means that basically everyone already owns one, or that the novelty of these games are wearing off. Now, don't get me wrong, analysts are saying that these games are going to be around for probably ever. You know, you bring them out for different parties, you know, your Christmas party, you get together with your family around the holidays, you know, maybe a 16th birthday or something, you bring it out and you have a lot of fun with a lot of people, but it looks like it's not going to be the craziness of a Guitar Hero and Rock Band that once was just months ago. Now, that's just kind of a cool little story, but you know what it reminds me of is Dance Dance Revolution. You know how big that was, and then all of a sudden most people, I mean, there's still a cult following, right, that are doing Dance Dance Revolution, but at any rate, story number 6, last story of the day, which is just a link for all you Blackberry Storm lovers. And I know I have a lot of them watching, so this is for you. It's a video about the Blackberry Storm screen scratch test. You need to go check this out on the interesting link section on the main site, SweetGeek.tv. So instead of doing these little testings to see how strong the screen is by yourself and possibly scratching the hell out of your screen, I would just check out these videos. It's obviously definitely very durable, but you want to see exactly how much, go check out the video on the interesting links section on SweetGeek.tv. And there you have it. That is the Geek News for December the 9th, 2008, episode 83 of the Daily Geek. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, and the question of the day: do you give a crap about toolbars? In fact, what toolbars do you use? Do you use any? Do you use Stumble Upon? Are you a big stumbler? We've been getting a lot of Stumble Upon traffic lately, so I want to say welcome to all you stumblers. And of course, if you Or if you do stumble upon, if you could hit the I like it button, I would so appreciate that. But are you a Google bar, Yahoo bar? What bars, what toolbars do you use? That's what I'm interested in hearing from you today. Comment no matter what site you're on. I will comment back to every comment left. And there you have it. I will see you right back here